to Senses channel. Today we're gonna talk about marketing. Marketing is not just about selling products. It's a process of engaging customers, building strong relationships with them, creating value for them, and capturing value from them. For example, Starbucks doesn't simply sell coffee, it also creates a place where people can talk, work, and socialize, making customers keep coming back. The marketing process can be explained in 5 steps. First, company must understand customer needs and wants. For instance, Vinamilk studied the clean eating trend in Vietnam. Second, they design a value-driven strategy. Vinamilk position its organic milk as healthy and international certified. Third, they built an integrated program with eco-friendly packaging and health campaigns. Fourth, they engage customers through loyalty programs and promotions. And finally, they capture value in form of trust, sales, and profits. Now, an important concept in marketing is the difference between needs, wants, and demands. Needs are the basic. They are status of felt deprivation. For example, when you're hungry, you'd like to have some food. Wants are shaped by culture. Americans may want burgers, while Vietnamese consumers prefer rice. So KFC added rice dishes in Vietnam. Demands are happen when wants are backed with buying power. Many people want a new iPhone, but only those of them can afford it. Marketing is also about marketing offerings, including products, services, information, and experiences. And here, we must be careful of something called marketing myopia. This is when companies focus too narrowly on their products instead of the real customer need. Kodak is the classic example. The company focused too much on film and traditional cameras, while customers' true need was to capture and share memories. Because Kodak failed to adapt to digital photography, it lost its competitor edge. Finally, marketing is about delivering customer value and satisfaction. If expectations are set too high, consumer will feel disappointed. And if expectations are too low, customers won't be interested. Company must find the right balance to win loyalty and keep customers coming back.
Moving on to section 1.3, designing a customer value-driven strategy and plan. Basically, a successful marketing plan composed of 2 questions. Who are the target customer and what value can the business bring to its customer? First of all, in order to figure out who the target customers are, the marketing department might have to undertake market segmentation, by which the large target market is divided into smaller segments, and customers who share the same characteristics will be classified into the same group. The 4 most popular types of classifications are demographic, geographic, psychographic, and behavioral segmentation. The nature, timing, and level of customer demands are also assessed, and based on these data, the company knows exactly which segment to dive in. For example, Coca-Cola has been using geographic segmentation, so they tailor and produce soda with different flavors in different countries. Stepping into the second question, what value can a business bring to its customer? Is the business obligation to deliver benefits as committed in the value proposition. To indicate Walmart's value proposition is to offer a vast selection of products at low prices in convenient locations, a strategy that appeals to customers seeking affordability and ease. And the marketing strategies are usually guided by some kind of philosophies. These are called marketing management orientations. Here are 5 concepts that companies adopt to interact with their market. The production concept, where Customers favor available, highly affordable products, so business should focus on improving production line and distribution efficiency. The product concept where customers favor the most quality, performance, and features. Business should invest in making continuous product improvement. The selling concept, consumer will not buy products if the firm does not undertake large-scale selling or promotion effort. So this is applied for products that buyers do not think of buying. The marketing concept where business have to understand needs and wants of the market and fulfill them better than the competitors do. And finally, the societal marketing concept, we need to satisfy the customer and society's long-run interest as well as the company profit for sustainable marketing. Wrapping up with the stage of preparing the integrated marketing plan, this involves how the business would take the plan into action by managing the 4 pieces strategically.
About managing customer relationship and capturing customer value. Customer relationship management is the process of building, choosing, and maintaining possible and profitable customer relationships through offering satisfaction and brand value. The key building blocks to this are customer value and satisfaction, indicated 3 basic types. Below expectation is satisfied, expectation is satisfied, and above expectation is delighted. Delighted customers are more loyal and possibly becoming a customer evangelist. Balancing satisfaction and profitability. The company still ensures to earn a sustainable profit. Maximizing satisfaction at all costs is impossible. Level and tone of relationship. Level depend on machine and customer type. Basic relationship for many low machine customers and full partnership for a few high machine customers. The tool to strengthen bonds such as loyalty programs, personalization, and engagement tools. Customer engagement in digital age means shifting from intuition to attraction. Consumers today are more informed, connected, and empowered, so marketing is no longer about talking to them but engaging with them through conversation, community, and cooperation. The 2 key approaches are customer engagement marketing, making brand a meaningful part of people's life, consumer-generated marketing, where customers themselves shape brand experiences. Partner relationship management means company cannot create value alone, so they must align internal department around customer value and collaborate with external partners like supplier, distributor, and retailer. In terms of capturing value from customer, loyalty, retention, delighted customers stay longer, spend more, and cost less to keep than acquiring new ones. Customer lifetime value, total purchases a customer make over their lifetime, losing one means losing future revenue. Saves customer, increasing the portion of spending each customer gives to the brand. Customer equity, the combined lifetime value of all customers, a stronger measure of future performance than sales or market share. Customer relationship group, strangers are unprofitable and no investment. Butterflies are profitable but not loyal. True friends are profitable and loyal, and barnacles are loyal but unprofitable. In the next part, we will talking about the changing marketing landscape. There are 5 major forces shaping the marketing landscape. First is the digital age. Internet, smartphone, and IoT have transformed how we live, connect, and shop. In the past, brands reached consumers mainly through TV or radio. Now, thanks to digital technology, marketing has shifted from one-way communication to real-time interactive engagement. Social media, website, apps, and mobile marketing let companies deliver value anytime and anywhere, while building two-way relationship with customers. Second is the changing economic environment. Since 2008, consumers have become more value-driven, seeking quality and affordability at the same time. Companies must balance short-term deals with long-term brand value. The third one is the role of not-for-profit marketing. Charities, schools, hospitals, and NGOs also use marketing to attract donors, members, and funding. The fourth one is the rapid globalization. Both small and large firms now face global competition, but also new opportunities in international markets. And finally, it is sustainable marketing and social responsibility. Consumers expect brands to act ethically and show real commitment to social and environmental responsibility. In short, Today, marketers must adapt to a fast-changing world shaped by digital technology, economic shift, and globalization, with rising social expectations.
The next step that I would really like to talk about is partnering to build customer engagement, value, and relationships. First, strategic planning is about finding the right fit between the company's goals, its capabilities, and its changing marketing opportunities. There are 4 steps to make a plan: defining the mission, setting objectives and goals, designing the portfolio, and finally, planning strategies. We can take Nike as an example. Their mission is to bring inspiration and innovation to every athlete in the world. From this mission, they set objectives like innovating with new technologies, promoting sustainability, and embracing diversity. In their portfolio, they manage brands such as Jordan and Converse, and expand into digital services. Finally, their strategies include campaigns, Just Do It, which speak not only to athletes, but also to everyday people. Now, if we sum it a little, the mission statement is really the starting point. It tells everyone why the company exists and gives direction for all of its plan. For instance, Starbucks has the mission statement: to inspire and nurture the human spirit. One person, one cup, one neighborhood at a time. This shows that Starbucks focus on community and customer experience, not just selling drinks.
Hi, this is the 2.2 part, and I will show you the definition of the business portfolio, portfolio analysis, the strategic business units, and the purpose of strategic planning. Before stepping into the BCG matrix, which is based on the market growth rate and the relative market share of a product or an industry, producing 4 categories, which is cash cow, stars, question mark, and the. And this is the definition of these 4 categories here. And now we'll introduce you a really famous application of Apple. And so it's about iPod. You know, in the early 20s, when Apple first launched the iPod, it was a really new product in a fast-growing portable music market, but with uncertain potential. Apple was investing heavily without guaranteed returns, and it is now the question mark of iPod. However, in the middle of 20s, iPod quickly gained popularity, dominating the MP3 player market. The sales is really high, and it became a major growth driver for Apple, with a strong market share, and it has now become a star. Moreover, in the late of 20s, the growth is slow, but the iPod still generated massive profits with minimal investment, and Apple could rely on it to fund other innovations, and now iPod is a cash cow. At the end, as smartphones began integrating music functions, the iPod's relevance declined, the market shrank, and the Apple discontinued the iPod in 2022. And now the iPod is a dog.
Marketing also plays a big role in strategic planning, and is seen in 3 ways. First, it gives philosophy, like Coco's focus on sustainability with eco-friendly ingredients and reusable packaging. Second, it provides inputs. By spotting new opportunities, Apple did this with Apple Watch, adding health features because of the rising demand for wellness tech. And third, marketing helps design strategies. A fun example is Coca-Cola Share Coke campaign, bringing names on bottles to make the products feel personal. The mission statement shows the company's purpose, but to act on it, firms break into organization. First is business objectives. It's to build customer relationships, invest in research, improve profits. And second is marketing objectives.
is to increase market share, create partnerships, and boost promotion.
Hello, I'm back, and now this is 2.4, and you can see in this graph, as its core, marketing is all about creating customer value and profitable customer relationships. And however, I think that marketing intermediates is really crucial too, because it's help deliver products to customer, and provide additional support for the producer to reduce costs and also risk. You can see in the graph here. And I think that another important thing is we have to answer two crucial questions: that which customer we will serve and how we create value for them. Moreover, about marketing mix, in services marketing, an extended marketing mix is used, typically the 4 P's, as we have learned in our lecture, which is product, price, place, and promotion. However, there's now have the 7 P's, 8 P's, or even 4C.
So next up, we're going to be talking about managing the marketing effort, because as we know, every part of a company has to be managed, and marketing is no different. So there are 5 functions in this regard, and I'll be going through them one by one. Now, first up, it's analysis. Now, for analysis, there's a very specific tool that managers can use, which would be the SWOT analysis. This can be divided into 2 parts. SW, strengths and weaknesses. The company interprets itself on what it can do and what it cannot do yet. And then OT, opportunity and threats. What the company will interpret of the market, what can help it achieve its goals with the marketing campaign, or what can be threatening against it. And then secondly, we have planning. Now this will include a form that the managers can submit to the board of directors or shareholders in order to discuss the actual marketing event. This will include a summary of the event, the entire SWOT analysis, and the budgeting and what the company plans to execute the actual thing. And then next up, we have implementation. Now this is where the company puts the plan into work, setting up the stage on what will be of the marketing event. And lastly, we have controls. This can be done during the actual campaign when it's happening, in order to measure the result of the campaign and to prevent any wrong things that could happen. Contingency plan and crisis management in case there is a crisis that's happening, and also getting people back on track if they were to be doing something that is not helpful towards the objectives. And lastly, we'll be talking about marketing's return on investment, because for a company to invest in something, there should be some profit that yields back to it, or something that can help with its brand image, which is usually the goal of a marketing event. But the problem is this is rather hard to measure, because you can't really convert customer likability or the customer's impression into profit monetary wise. And you can't really measure out how much a customer likes a company anyway. So companies have actually put it into 2, before and after the campaign. How a sale of a product, specifically, for example, has increased or decreased after the event, and that will be a pretty good indication of how well or how not well the campaign has played out. But more companies have also moved towards more customer-centered measurements, such as how many clients have they gotten like that, which is a pretty good indication, because if clients want to sign up with them during the event, then well, they must be interested, or at least have a good enough impression of a company to actually sign up with it. Now, here's a graph that can illustrate marketing investment and return. And it's a pretty good explanation. We can see how the initial event plays out as the investment, the company working for the campaign, and then what's going to lead to the final result, the marketing return on investment, which might be good for the company or not good on the company, depending on how it performs.